Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Highlight. Tonight's game day will feature the Renegades and the Devils. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of the Winter 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Blackman, joined as always by Stu Nyman to bring you this matchup of all doubles matches between the Renegades and the Devils. How you doing today, Stu?
I'm doing great. Any day we play Battle Court is a great day, period.
Well, let's take a look here at those season standings as we do before. First game of all these game days, first match of all these game days, should we say. Look at the Fireballs all the way down at the bottom of our standings just this past Friday night. 2 game day wins, including 5-point days, back-to-back days on Friday and Monday. They are all the way up into second place, a chance for the Devils to move back up and into that final playoff spot. See, 1.5 points for Cyclones, Devils, and Warriors, top 4 teams. And this Winter 25 season will advance to the playoffs. First matchup between these two teams in the regular season went the way of the Renegades. Goanaga and Flores 6-3, 6-4 in straight sets. Goanaga and Flores 2-1 so far this regular season. Fronda and CRB still winless, 0-2. Goanaga serves, and we begin our second match. Well played backhand to the inside there by CRB. Robote dug out by Goanaga. Ferrona looking to attack. Cortada scooped up by Goanaga. Backhand. Fought overhead by CRB. CRB trying to pass, and he does. Goanaga left side Robote to the inside. Kicking up. CRB stays with it, but lost it as he went to make the throw. First point of our second match to the Renegades.
Andrew, you frequently talk about controlling the ball after you make the catch, and that was the problem there for CRB. It was in his basket, but he never settled it before trying to make the throw.
Powerful serve. CRB controls it on the outside, puts it back up the middle. Goanaga steps back. Hard to the inside again. CRB reaches in. It's nicely thrown in, passing Flores. Robote saved along the side wall. There's Ferranda. Nice catch. Hard backhand follows. Goanaga stays up there. Robote played up at the 5 line. CRB, another forehand. This time over the top. Cut off by Goanaga. Drop shot. CRB's quick. Got up there before the second bounce, but lost it again from the costado. That's 2 points for Goanaga Flores.
Sometimes the desire to make something fancy after you've already done something fancy is overwhelming. CRB looked like he was trying to throw a 2-wall or maybe drop shot to the inside, something. He got there, had the ball, just dropped it on the backswing.
But that is an ace. 3 in a row for the Renegades.
Well, Goanaga's got that serve, and that ball came through the service box hard and fast. CRB not able to get out there to make the catch.
CRB handles this one, backhand to the inside, dropping low. There's Goanaga coming cross court to make the play. Catch by Ferranda along the wall. He floats it up. Back to Flores. Here's Ferranda. Cortana to the inside, backing up. Goanaga scooped it. He's at the 10 line. It's on the wall, right on the wall. CRB let it pass. Robote's missed. Make it 4 in a row.
So sometimes the most difficult balls to play are the ones that seem to be coming slow, whether they're coming off the front wall or the back wall. That Robote dropping. Ferranda seemingly in position to make the Robote, just fell short.
Ferranda picks it. 2-wall, 2 score. That gets the Devils on the board. Ferranda and CRB with a point.
At some point, you want to stop the hemorrhaging. That's what Ferranda did there. Difficult serve to step in front of, though. Goanaga throws the serve particularly well. Great catch by Ferranda, and the kill shot worked.
Flores Flores with the backhand. That's right on the wall. CRB steps out of the way. Ferronda missed the rebote. That's 5 points and a possible set point here for Goenaga and Flores.
Yeah, Ferronda's just not able to get anything happening on the rebote. That one hit his cesta.
Yeah, usually pretty reliable, but that's now twice that he's just hit the frame on these rebotes. Slow start, though. That's a hard serve. CRB keeps it on the left side. Backhand along the wall. Look at Flores. Comes flying in to make that catch. Nice backhand right on the wall. Into the corner. Rebote. That one laid up. Goenaga attacking. Costado to the inside. CRB takes off. He gets there. Backhand. Picked off by Flores now. Good catch. Our backhand follows. Ferronda alone for that rebote. Lays it up. Got off again by Goenaga. Another Costado. To the inside. CRB gets to it.
Great catch.
Oh, that's a tough one. Flicked up by Goenaga. Great save. That was right on the numbers. Ferronda backed up to the 9. Forehand comes over the top. Goenaga, quick bounce catch, brought in on the right side. Ferronda tipped it up in the front court. Point and set. Goenaga and Flores win it 6-1. 2 minutes. We come back and play set 2.
Yeah, that happened real quick there.
Yeah, we've seen that. Just nothing going right. I mean, the catching's not there. Couple missed balls, unforced errors. I mean, all types of mistakes, and you just see 6-1 before you can even think.
Flores made a couple really good catches in the backcourt, and Goenaga does what he always does when he's playing with Flores. I mean, he covered the entire court, rifled the serve in there, did it very well. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in our second of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Ben working out the kinks. That's not the group, by the way. Andrew, does that mean anything to you?
No.
Okay.
All right.
We'll talk after Battle Court. Music history lesson. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Goenaga has been playing at another level this season. Renegades lost to Rots and played different position, but Goenaga had to step up a little bit, and boy, has he delivered so far this year. In Division 3, he's number 1 in terms of total kills on the roster. In Division 5, he's 3rd on the roster in total kills. The only one in between and second is Gaucheri. So the top 3-point killers on this roster all coming from the Renegades. And look, that's the reason why they're always in the mix come May or December, depending on what season it is. They've had Gaucheri and Goenaga, 2 of the highest catch rates, most kills, whichever way you slice it. And then you add a Rots back there who's one of the best catchers. Urbietta's filled that void pretty well.
Very much
so far. You really can't ask for much more. Urbietta now up there and one of the top players in terms of his catch rate. Goenaga, though, just puts so much pressure on the defense. He throws, number of Costados he throws is tops on the roster. Just so many, and it always keeps the defense on their heels. See what happens here in set 2. Ferronda and CRB begin with the serve. Here's Flores on the left side. Crossing the sidewall. Rebote saved by Ferronda. Picked off by Goenaga. Backhand. Caught along the sidewall there by CRB. Goenaga winds it up. Goes down to the inside. CRB steps up. Makes that catch in the air. Backhand right to Goenaga. He goes deep. Rebote comes shooting off the back wall. Rebote saved high to the inside. Goenaga's got time. Whips it back to CRB. The scoop is missed. First point is set 2. Goes to the Renegades.
Though he missed that last ball, the way he moved up on the ball, CRB I'm talking about, in the previous catch, very well done. It's sometimes counterintuitive to be walking towards a fast-moving ball, but you got to try to catch it above your waist.
Well, that serve dying in the service box, and an ace. 2 points for Goenaga and Flores.
Yeah, CRB back here at the 12 line. Goanaga slipped an ace in earlier that did pretty much well the same thing. Came off the side wall, went to the outside of the court.
On low and hard, CRB controls it, but the backhand is up in the overhead screen and out of play. 3 in a row.
CRB needs to take a second and get control of that ball in his cesta. Does a good job of making the catch, but catch, then control. All happens within about second and a half maybe, but you need that control.
Goanaga also top 5 on the roster in terms of aces, averaging nearly 2 a match in Division 5, and he's got more than that against CRB so far. Good catch there by Flores along the inside, the backhand. Stopped by CRB. This one stays inside. Goanaga looking for it. Plays it along the wall. Faronda reaches in to cut it off. Big backhand now. Flores steps out of the way. Goanaga with the left side rebote. There's CRB. Catch there by Goanaga. Goanaga rifles it past CRB with dive off the back wall. And that one not going to make it. 4 points for the Renegades.
Seemed like Faronda was perfectly set up again to make that forehand rebote, and it just drops in front of him.
Backhand to the inside, dropping low. There's Goanaga up at the 8. He powers this one. Backhand from the 8 line, dropping low. CRB on the forehand. Plays it to the inside, cut off there by Goanaga. Inside placement. CRB steps around it. Here's the forehand. Forehand high to the inside. That just does clear Goanaga. On a knee, lays up the rebote. Catch by Faronda. Backhand to wall. Oh, clean miss by Flores. Goanaga able to make the save. CRB backing up. He controls the floater to the inside. Goanaga tipped it off the side wall. It gets the Devils on the board here. Faronda and CRB get the point. First point, set 2. Low hard serve is an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Good catch there by CRB off the sidewall. Backhand. Drops between them. Calls for Goanaga to take it. He saves it just above the pad. Faronda comes in up at the 7th line. Backhand. Stopped overhead. Good catch by Flores. He goes deep. Not past CRB. Makes the catch at the 13 line. Rote again. This time by Goanaga. A little bit of a bigger bounce. CRB on the hop. Controls it. Comes out low on the right side. Picked off the sidewall. Goanaga right back to him. He blasts the backhand. CRB reaches up.
What a catch.
What a catch on the side wall. Back to Faronda.
Look at Flores
reaching in. Our backhand again. Flores steps out of the way. Goanaga turns the rebote. Passes into the backcourt. That's CRB. High and hard. Goanaga back up at the 8 line. Turns it inside. Faronda picks it off the wall. Backhand. There's Flores again. CRB steps up. Our backhand. Right back to Flores, though, at the 11. Calls for Goanaga to take it. He saves the rebote. CRB from the backcourt over the top. Right back to Goanaga. That one clipped. Caught in the middle of the court. The 2 wall is too low. Goanaga and Flores have 5 points. A possible set and a possible match point.
Faronda trying to get something going there. Costavo 2-all just caught the pad. Just like that. It's match point. Possible match point, rather.
CRB controls that serve. Low runner inside. Flores has got to scoop it, and he does. There's the backhand. Floated up. CRB runs under it. By Goenaga from the costado, hard to the inside. CRB, good catch. Comes over the top. Oh, Goenaga climbs the wall, comes down with the ball. Back to CRB, standing there in the corner. Well, that kind of died. Goenaga's got to come back 40, lays it up for on the attacking. Backhand just above the pad. Look at Goenaga, good catch to cut that one off. 4 on to now, looking for the rebote. Save to the inside, good scoop. Goenaga with the drop shot. Got the first bounce, not the second. Look at CRB. Oh, but the backhand's up in the overhead screen. Point, set, and match. Renegades win their second, 6-1, 6-1. Another solid performance by Goenaga. Up against Jairo and Benny. Haven't really seen a whole lot of Gaucheri and Ben. The only time we saw him was against Jairo and Benny. They got a 3-set win. Was 6-5 though in the third set, so it could be another classic one coming up here. Jairo and Benny awfully tough, but just 1-2 their record to start off this Winter 25 season. Renegades have the serve. That's Gaucheri and Ben. Ready to begin match 3.
We're ready to begin our third match of the game day. Gaucheri has the serve for the Renegades. Andrew, say hi to Ben or he'll hit the glass again. Did you say hi?
I've seen him all day.
Said hi a few times. Just make sure you say hi.
He's been aggressive today. It's all right.
A little. Gaucheri serves. We begin. Benny on the backhand from the 11 line. Gaucheri at the side wall. Backhand from the 9. Ben from the 12 to the inside. Benny's there. Difficult catch by Ben, made overhead and behind him. Here's the backhand. Gaucheri calls for the rebote, puts it inside. Benny's there, keeps it on the backhand. Gaucheri at the 10 line. Benny down low, makes the catch. Here's the backhand, rebote coming out. Gaucheri from the 10 line again. Backhand, wall to wall, rebote coming out. Jairo makes the rebote save. Ben takes it in the air on the forehand. Big right side by Ben, caught by Benny in the air. Here's the backhand. Rebote. Benny looking for it. Rebote save on the left side. Gaucheri attacks. Drop shot. Saved on the forehand of Jairo. Jairo powerfully to the backcourt. What a catch by Ben.
That was crazy.
Rebote saved by Gaucheri. Here's Jairo. Ben takes it to the 12 line. Here's the backhand. Benny now from the 10. Ben on the catch. Backhand from the 11. Benny from the forehand. High and hard to the front wall. This rebote dropping. Gaucheri, great read. He makes the save. Here's Jairo on the 7 line. Forehand played to pass. Ben takes it in the air. Another great catch. Benny on the bounce at the 11 line. Inside placement. Attempted kill shot hits the pad. The pad is bad. Jairo and Benny first up on the board for the Devils. Jairo has the serve.
Typical first point players getting warmed up. A couple of these guys stepping out for the first time. The backcourters, Benny and Ben. That's interesting.
What?
Similar name now, Benny and Ben. But these guys going in the backcourt.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But I will say, a little tougher for Gaucheri to start off with that aggressive style of play. The ball starts off a little bit colder, warms up with every throw. And for a shot maker and someone who throws the ball hard, faster ball really plays into Gaucheri's style. So again, the second and third set becomes very dangerous, as we saw earlier.
Fine catch made by Ben. Here's Jairo coming into the sidewall at the 9 line. Ben's there, deep in the backcourt from the 12 line. Benny keeps on the left side, backhand to the inside. Scoop by Ben. There's the backhand by Benny to the inside. Caught in the air by Gaucheri. Gaucheri, powerful backhand. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Jairo. Benny will take this on the bounce. Tough catch, almost made by Ben. In and out of the center the ball goes. 2 points for Jairo and Benny. Jairo serves.
See how many surfaces that ball hit the floor, kicked up off the sidewall as Ben was trying to scoop it up on his left side. So I say, put the ball close to the wall, put it on the ground, touch as many surfaces as possible to make that catch even more difficult for him.
Excellent catch by Ben down low off a hard serve by Jairo. Ben on the backhand from the 11 line. Here's Benny. Outside placement stopped by Jairo. He passes goal. What a scoop by Ben. That was sick. Here's the backhand by Benny.
That
Caught by Gaucheri. Gaucheri sends it back. Benny's there. Robote forehand by Gaucheri. Benny makes the catch at the 11 line. Ben from the 11 to the inside. Benny's there. Robote forehand. Catch by Benny. Ben from the 11 line. Jairo's there. Powerful backhand by Ben. Robote kicks out to the 7 line. Turned on the forehand of Jairo. Ben reaching up. Makes a great catch at the 12 line. Benny at the 13. Gaucheri. Fine placement to the inside. Stopped by Jairo. Ben. Another fine catch, this time at the 11 line. Benny moves up. Backhand. To the inside. Low and hard. Caught by Gaucheri. Gaucheri changes things up. Puts it inside. Benny reads it well. Ben down low. Backhand from the 11. Robote saved by Jairo. Gaucheri has it. Costello. 2-all. Jairo goes right out to make the catch. Throws it back to score. Beautifully thrown by Jairo. 3 points for Jairo and Benny. Jairo has a serve for the Devils.
Well, Jairo made the adjustment in this match, able to stop this 2-all. Gaucheri shoots it from about the 8 line.
It's very well thrown, but Jairo was ready for it.
He's there and then keeps his forehand low and hard. No chance for Robote, no chance for Ben there in the backcourt. Gaucheri just got to stab at it and see if he can make a spectacular catch. Speaking of spectacular catch, I mean, this by Ben
just sick.
is...
Look at that. Look at that. If that doesn't make your highlight reel, sorry, whoever does the highlights.
Well, I don't do them here, so I can't.
Okay. Just a beautiful scoop by Ben. Hard serve by Jairo. Here's the catch and return by Ben. Benny, backhand from the 12 line. Gaucheri from the 8, backhand. Low bullet. Ball goes off the tip of Benny Sesta. First point in this first set for Gaucheri and Ben of the Renegades. Gaucheri has the serve.
First blemish for the Devils in this match. Benny just a little late to step up to that one. Trying to take it in the air. It's coming in low. Just an extra quarter step up, really. Didn't need much. He got to got that one in.
Cortado serve is stopped by Benny. Beautiful catch. Gaucheri on the run. Put up the wall at the 10 line. Robote. Robote forehand right up the middle. Gaucheri hard to the inside, and Benny's there. Good read. Hard backhand. Ben takes it in the air. Robote by Gaucheri. Benny turns to make the rebote. Gaucheri picks it out of the air. Costello to the inside. Benny grabs it at the 9 line. Backhand. Ben, great catch at the 12. Rebote forehand. Drop shot.
Oh, that's a tough
Benny's
one.
calling
What a
for
catch.
it. Makes the catch. Safe play back to Ben. Karam. Benny in the front court. Powerful throw. Oh, off the tip of Gaucheri's Sesta. It goes. 4 points for Jairo and Benny. Jairo has the serve.
Yeah, that's surprising. I mean, Benny gave him a break, threw it right to Gaucheri's forehand in the middle of the court, and he just couldn't bring it in. You know, love the aggressive play. Benny recognizes the Karam. He stays up in front of Jairo.
Look at the focus on Benny's. I mean, that's just.
But again, it's just that switch. Gaucheri's thinking he has to take that left side. He realizes it's coming right side, and you just try to make the adjustment and just catch it off the frame.
Fault. Over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
And Ben still got that one, too.
Yeah, great catch.
It's amazing. Looking at the numbers here, Ben, Benny, and Jairo are all within half a percentage point of each other in terms of catch rate in Division II. Gaucheri up a little higher out of these 4 players, but shows you just how well Ben is catching this year in Division II. Only one match, though, but still.
That serve will score 5 points for Jairo and Benny. Possible set point.
Well, you figure that was coming. A good serve there by Jairo, though, too. I mean, kicking off the wall at a pretty sharp angle. Ben kind of got jammed up there.
And Gaucheri always thinking about going for the serve. Jairo always thinking about Gaucheri, thinking about going for the serve. Keeps it away from him. Catch by Ben. Here's the backhand. Benny takes it in the air. Backhand from the 11 line to the inside. Ben down low. Good grab. Backhand. Caught by Jairo. Ben with the scoop. Backhand from the 11. Benny takes it in the air. Ben again from the 11 to the inside. Robote. Forehand by Gaucheri. Benny backs up, takes it on the bounce at the 12. Powerful forehand to pass. Robote dropping, saved by Gaucheri. Big bounce. Will score in the corner. Well thrown by Gaucheri. Gaucheri and Ben have 2 points in the serve. Still possible set point for Jairo and Benny.
That's why I'm always counting on guys to change speeds. I mean, you see what the floaters do to players consistently. It's just hard to bring those in. They're not used to catching those. Change it up on a Cortada as a player's moving in, even more difficult. See what the Renegades can do here with another life. Oh, my,
what a catch by Benny off a beautiful serve by Gaucheri. Here's Ben, right up the middle, caught on the forehand of Jairo. Jairo low and hard. Ben's there. Great catch. Backhand. Benny now from the 10 line. Ball tipped in the backcourt. Point and set for Jairo and Benny. Taking the first set, 6-2. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back, and play our next set. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players coming back here in between sets. And to prepare for matches, there's the focus on Jairo. Now some replays from that first set. Gaucheri takes this one on the bounce, changes things up. Benny had the read on it, but Jairo gets in there, grabs it with the forehand, rifles it back. What a catch by Ben. Scoreboard doesn't quite accurately reflect how well Ben caught in that first set. Gaucheri to the outside. Jairo read it, stopped it, returns it high. And that scoop, just crazy. There it is again. And from another angle. Costado 2-all. This one stopped by Jairo on the outside, rifles it back right past Gaucheri, crossing the sidewall. No stopping that one on the backcourt. Gaucheri, change of pace. Benny moves up, reads it, makes the catch. Puts it back to the inside. Taken on the bounce by Ben, and a carom by Ben. Benny stays in the front court. Makes a great catch, rifles it back just off the tip of Gaucheri's cesta. And the ace by Jairo. No shortage of power in that forehand.
This one right on the wall here, just tipped there by Ben. Back here in the cage, Renegades, in particular Gaucheri, have already worked their way out of a one-set deficit. Gaucheri lost the first set with Urbieta. They came back and won the next two to take that match. It's going to have to do it again. If they do, the Renegades would take a 3-0 lead on the game day. If Jairo and Benny win one of these next two, that'll get the Devils their first win. Keep this game day close here. They're our first three matches.
We're ready to begin our second set. Gaucheri will have the serve for the Renegades. Powerful, powerful serve by Gaucheri to start things off, and Benny's there. Great catch. Big backhand by Gaucheri. Here's Benny. Benny to the inside. Gaucheri's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Robote. Jairo makes the save. That's floating. Stopped by Gaucheri. Gaucheri to the outside. Stopped by Jairo. Jairo low and hard. And Ben makes a phenomenal catch in the backcourt. Here's Benny on the backhand from the 11 line.
On the forehand, no less. What a catch.
Catch by Jairo. Jairo to the inside. Here's Ben. Ben to the inside. Wall to wall from the left side. Scoop by Gaucheri. Gaucheri to the outside. Jairo stops another one. Powerful forehand back to Ben. Ben makes this catch. Gaucheri scoops this. Change the pace to the inside. Benny calls for it. Runs up on it. Costado high and inside, and it scores. First point of the second set goes to Benny and Jairo of the Devils. Jairo has the serve.
Well, the Devils have been all over Gaucheri's drop shot from the first match. I mean, really haven't gotten one to score. Backcourt coming up. Jairo, when he's had to, coming from the outside to defend some of those as well. And that's what you talk about communication.
Absolutely.
I mean, the defense, most importantly. And those type of shots, who's going to move up? And if you have a good play, you have to talk. And sometimes it's Benny, sometimes it's been Jairo, but that ball has never touched the floor on the second bounce.
Excellent catch by Ben off a hard serve by Jairo. Sherry calling for the rebote. Plays it up from the left side. Benny's going to look for the rebote. He makes a save to the inside. Gaucheri on the run. Rifling it outside to score. 1-1. Gaucheri serves for the Renegades.
Well, Jairo's made the stop on a couple of these, so what does Gaucheri do? He takes a little more angle here, throws it closer to the boundary line. And, I mean, you see that one. I mean, Jairo's not even in the picture as that ball hits the net.
10, 15 feet in front of him.
You can't defend that. So Gaucheri gets that first one, and he tends to get a lot of confidence.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the backhand by Benny, powerfully thrown. Goes Sherry. Overhead, makes the catch. Here's the backhand by Benny from the 12 line. Sherry midcourt, winding up. Costado sent midcourt. That one's dropping and scoring. 2 points for Gaucheri and Ben of the Renegades. Gaucheri has a serve. That's miscommunication between Jairo and Benny. Benny was ready to go for it. Jairo called him off. Benny basically showing respect.
Yeah, no, he stepped out of the way for sure. But a good change of pace, though, by Gaucheri. I mean, high to the inside. I mean, you see what it does. Slows down the pace. Jairo coming all the way up from the front court. Benny stepping out of the way, but that dropped at a pretty sharp angle off the back wall.
What a catch by Benny off an absolute bullet serve by Gaucheri. Benny from the 13 line to the inside. Gaucheri's there. Backhand. Low and hard. Stays low. Scooped up by Benny. On the side wall, Gaucheri's there. Sherry calls for it. That died. He made the save. Here's Jairo from the 7. Low and hard to the inside. Ben with the scoop. Backhand. To the inside. Jairo from the 7 line again. Low and hard on the backhand. What a catch by Gaucheri. Outside placement stopped by Jairo. Jairo whips it back and Gaucheri makes a crazy catch on the left side.
Yes, it was.
Gaucheri again. Winds up. Drop shot. Jairo reads it. Stops it. Inside placement. Ben got there to stop it on the forehand. Sends it back to pass. Rabote by Benny to the inside. Here's Ben on the catch. Forehand. Catch by Benny in the air. Backhand low and hard, and Gaucheri's there. Another drop shot. Jairo's got it. Backhand from the 5. On the wall, Gaucheri's there. To the outside. What a scoop by Jairo. And he scores on the return. Man. Tremendous effort by all 4 players. 2 points for Jairo and Benny. Jairo serves.
Well, got the first one, but from that point on, it's been all Jairo here defending the outside. First one, scooped up. Well, maybe that was the 3rd or 4th, who knows? But he was there every time, and yep, that was the one that scored. Couldn't scoop that one up. That's exhausting. Hour-long match, the first time out there. They have to, one of the shorter matches of the season in match number 2, and then Jairo and Gaucheri step right back out there again for this match. Not often you see Jairo sitting back there on the pad. He and Gaucheri both going down after that point. And yeah, he's
Jairo has that. Well, he's got that. He's got that ritualistic serve.
He's got a longer routine, but this is
helmet,
extra.
Shirt, and a few bounces. I didn't count the bounces, but
I think it's 4 or 5, right? I think it's 5, and then that's the one. 5 bounces, then the serve bounce, so 6 total. All right.
Here's a backhand by Jairo. Wall to wall from the left side. Gaucheri's there. Benny takes it on the bounce. Almost took it on the bounce. That's in and out of his cesta. 3 points for Gaucheri and Ben. Here in the second set, Gaucheri has a serve.
Yeah, Benny just couldn't believe it looking at the basket like, how did I drop that one? Right to his forehand.
It happens
off
quick.
The wall.
Happens quick. Once it hits that side wall, that second surface, 3rd surface actually, after the floor and the front wall. Lots of spin. What a catch by Benny off a blasted serve by Gaucheri. Gaucheri, powerful, powerful backhand, and what a catch by Benny at the 12 line. Gaucheri calling for the rebote at the 7. Plays it high, big bounce, stopped by Benny. Benny from the forehand. Gaucheri takes in the air. Costado 2-all is out. 3-3. Jairo serves.
Close, but Renegades look back into the cage. They decided against taking their challenge, so. Now, players are watching. When the captain's out there, somebody in the cage stepping into those responsibilities. So there are players watching on the sideline and in the cage, but decided against that one. It's 3-3.
Powerful, powerful serve by Jairo. What a catch by Benny. Here's Benny on the backhand. Rebote by Gaucheri. Safely played to the inside. Benny's there. Benny from the forehand. Benny calls for the catch. Plays it. Cortada from the 7 line. He's going to go to the backcourt. What a catch by Benny. Here's the backhand. Ben on the forehand from the 10 line. Jairo calls for the rebote. Plays it up from the forehand. Rebote. Caught in the air by Benny. Benny low. Caught by Gaucheri. Gaucheri's 2-all. Read by Jairo. Stopped by Jairo. Jairo's Cortada will score. Jairo and Benny with 4 points. Jairo with the serve for the Devils.
Oh, another shot attempt, and Jairo's right there. The 2-all. And he actually almost overruns it. Has to stop. Keeps it on the right side, and look at this one, low and hard. Look at where that second bounce is, up about a line before Ben could get there.
A full foot in front of Ben. That was really well thrown by Jairo.
The Devils back ahead in this second set after taking the first.
Powerful, powerful serve by Jairo is stopped by Ben in the backcourt. Here's Benny, backhand from the 11. Wall to wall, Gaucheri for the rebote on the forehand, rifling it inside, and Benny's there. Great catch, nice return. Ben from the 11. Big backhand by Ben, clears the overhead screen. Rebote by Jairo will score. 5 points for Jairo and Benny. This is possible set and possible match point, and possibly the loudest I've ever seen Jairo shout.
Well, he's fired up. I mean, he's been on, you know, at least in Jairo's career, one of the longer losing streaks we've seen. It's been some frustrating losses, too. I mean, third set, last point, he's been knocking on the door and just doesn't have a lot to show for it. So it'd be a huge win for this team, but still 5-3. This is the most dangerous lead.
Fault, under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and the 7 line.
You feel like the Devils, they have to get it here. I mean, if this goes to a third set you can tell how emotionally invested both Devils are in this match.
5-3 is that dangerous lead, too.
If it gets into a third set, already seen Gaucheri do it. It could be tough. It got to end it here, but one good serve can do it.
Ben on the catch. Here's the backhand. Benny from the 11 line. Backhand to the inside. Ben's there. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Played high. Gaucheri makes the grab. Benny, good catch down low. Big backhand. Ben gets in there. Tough grab at the 12 line. Here's Jairo at the side wall. Backhand from the 8 to the inside. Rebote forehand saved by Gaucheri, caught by Jairo. Jairo blasts it to the inside. Gaucheri calling for the rebote. That's the overhead screen. Point, set, and match to Jairo and Benny, taking it in straight sets for the Devils. 6-2, 6-3.
And the first win for the Devils on this game day, Jairo and Benny. High expectations for that team. They get their second win as a doubles pairing this season, now 2-2. Stan and Flores ready to take on CRB and Kubala. Decisive victory for CRB and Kubala. Last time out, they won in straight sets 6-3, 6-0 over Stan and Flores. Overall this season, CRB and Kubala undefeated. They're 2-0. Stan and Flores winless so far, 0-3.
I'm glad you let Benny finish his banana without asking any questions. I think that was really professional of you. Really, it was.
I talk to the guy a lot, you know.
potassium's important. He worked hard.
There's a serve. We begin with an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Backhand to the inside. That one pulled in by Stan. Stan, the low runner. CRB steps in to cut it off. Nice catch by Flores along the wall. Backhand. There's Kubala. Flores reaching back behind him. Keeps it on the left side. Kubala steps up and makes the play. Backhand dropping. There's CRB reaching in. Backhand. Caught by Flores. Flores from the 10 line, backhand up the middle. Here's CRB, low and hard. That's Flores. Kubala takes it off the wall, trying to pass. Flores steps back, good catch again. Up at the 10, a little more behind this one. There's Stan now looking for the rebote. It's missed along the wall. First point, our fourth match, goes to the Devils, CRB and Kubala.
Flores continues the spot-on catching in the backcourt.
Oh, Stan picks it, whips it up the middle, and it's missed by Kubala. That'll tie things up, 1-1.
That ball came in fast for Kubala. Kubala's usually solid. Just off the frame of his cesta.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up for Stan.
You know that Stan's been working on a serve. Gave him some difficulty last time Renegades were out.
Backhand there by Kubala to the inside. Stan, big return. Wall to wall, CRB looking for the rebote. Rebote played up the middle, cut off overhead. Stan, Costado, two wall, two score. Landed just inside the boundary line to give them 2 points. The Renegades lead.
Well, I say if there's even a question that that's going to land in, you go for it, but no one was there.
Yeah, CRB, yeah. And that was a little out of reach. He stood there, let it pass, and just dropped in. Kubala handles that serve back at the 11. Hard throw, kicking up. There's Flores back in the corner, brings it in. Kubala from the 12 line, backhand. Oh, Flores, late notice, and Stan hooked that rebote. That comes up short. Is the Devils their second point? We're tied up.
2-2.
Oh, that's just out of reach of Kubala. Calls for CRB to get in there. He hooked it, but it hits, and it scores. 2 bounces ruled, and a third point for the Devils.
That one, beautifully thrown, actually. Just enough contact with the front wall to stay in play. CRB just making a save. Well done.
Played back to the inside. There's Kubala up at the 11 line. Big throw. There's Flores. Backhand. That's dropping. CRB gets in there. Robote forehand. Stays inside. CRB lets it pass. Here's Kubala charging. Forehand caught off the sidewall there by Stan. Dropping low. There's Kubala reaching in. Another tough play. Flores stops this one. Drops it along the wall. He gets CRB. Comes flying back. In the backhand, into the corner, that's Flores. A little more behind this one, able to clear both Devils. CRB digs out the rebote, Stan attacking. Stan with a drop shot, got the first bounce, not the second. CRB with the drop shot. That will score. 4 points for the Devils.
We have We are closed to the public, but we do have a few
They bring
players
in the
in the
symphony
audience.
here, the symphony
No,
orchestra.
no.
I mean, my goodness.
I mean, there's no better audience than an audience of
Yeah.
players. I mean,
They
there
love
really
it.
isn't.
And CRB a fan favorite today too.
CRB is always a fan favorite.
Stan cuts off the serve, whips it inside. Good catch by Kubala, backhand. Right into the corner. Ooh, miscommunication. Stan reaching. That's not going to make it. It's out of play. 5 points and a possible set point for the Devils.
Yeah, communication the key there. Flores looked like he had a play on the rebote and then just got out of the way. Stan reached in, tried to get something on it. Just wasn't able to.
Flores on the serve, drops it inside. Kubala trying to dig it out, and he does. Good save. Stan with a high scoop. Forehand to the inside. Kubala caught that in the air. Great positioning. Drops it right in the corner. Long run for Stan.
Nice
he
save.
crashes into the wall, lays it up. Here's CRB,
CRB.
with a drop ball. Stan and Flores pick up their 3rd point. Still a possible set point for the Devils.
Sometimes the slow balls are the most difficult ones to catch. You saw that one floating. Just CRB had a little too much time to think about what he was doing. Missed the catch.
To the inside. Good catch here by Flores. Here's Kubala. Kubala goes deep. Flores steps out of the way. Stan, left side of Bote. High off the front wall. CRB gets there. Another drop shot. Ooh, Stan read this one. Stan to the outside. The Philo scores for Stan. That gives them 4 points. Still going here in our first set.
Kill shot well executed there by Stan. CRB got out there. Stan reads this well. He's right there. Catches that ball comfortably above his waist. Shoots it outside. CRB again. Had the cesta there, just not able to make the catch.
CRB to the outside. The Philo ends it. Point and set. CRB Kubala take it 6-4. 2 minutes will come back in play. Set number 2. That's quite the way to finish off the set. CRB and Kubala letting that one get away from them. Led as much as 5-2. Renegades got it to 5-4, but good shot there by CRB.
CRB and Kabbalah came back beautifully there.
Yeah, you know,
If you're ahead, make sure you finish it. I mean,
you
you
have
just
to, you know. 5-2, can't let that type of lead slip away. Look at CRB, though. Struggled on the catch in that first match, but now he's moved up to the front court, and he's opening it up a little bit.
Absolutely.
Throwing some shots there.
Stan, drop shot.
Look at this
Led by
one.
CRB.
Yeah,
He gets
CRB,
there.
He's quick. And then the drop shot return,
2
dead by the
bounces.
3 line.
I mean, the players were even enjoying the replays.
Still out. There's a lot to like, though. Outside there by Stan.
Well done.
CRB almost got there. Just caught the net. And then this. Right up the middle.
Picks the
CRB
serve.
gets it. Straight outside, and it scores.
Well thrown by CRB. I mean, well caught
That's a good
and well
one.
thrown,
Yeah.
but just really well done. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Focus on the Devils. Won that first set. CRB there on the left-hand side of your screen. Getting some feedback from Jairo and Kubala.
out of the 12 players that play in Division 6 doubles, CRB and Kubala 3rd and 4th in terms of their catch rate. The two of the most consistent players in this group. And CRB showing you that he's going to step in there and kill a couple too. He's been working on that part of his game. He's got the opportunity here in Division 6 more in the front court compared to his other rank where he's in the back. But we saw CRB Kubala last season in Division 5. They had a pretty solid record. Now as a 6 team, high expectations, and so far they're undefeated. They're delivering for this Devils team. Looking to make it 3-0 with a win here. They got the first set. Stan and Flores have the serve to begin set 2.
CRB running out there trying to get the crowd, the crowd of players going. It worked.
There's a serve. We begin. Set number 2. Kubala with the backhand inside. Stan runs under it. Powerful return. Kubala gets it. Deep in the backcourt. Floats one up. Flores. One passing. Stan saves the rebote. Kubala up there at the 9 line. Forehand dropping on the inside. Tipped. First point of set 2 goes to the Devils.
Stan, one of the players in battle court that tends to improve throughout the sets.
Catch here by Flores on the inside. Big backhand follows. Kubala reaching in. Tough play. Ball tipped. 2 quick points for the Devils to begin set 2.
Maybe Flores' first miss between when he played with Goenaga before and so far. He's been spot on the backcourt.
Catch on the left side there by Flores. Low runner. Kubala let it pass.
No,
Rebote not coming out. San Flores on the board here in set 2.
Yeah, Flores did a good job of threading the needle there. Got to take that ball coming at you.
Catch on the left side of Kubala, backhand. Stopped by Flores. Flores on the 12. Lobs one up. There's Kubala reaching back behind him.
Overhead screen.
Ball's in the overhead screen. CRB Kubala with 3.
Got to try to avoid the unforced errors. Flores made a fine catch, didn't have sufficient control of the ball in his cesta. Trying to get it all the way back. Into the overhead screen it went.
There's Flores on the left side. This one drops off the floor. Kubala steps back to bring it in. There's Flores back at the 12 line. High and hard, just does clear. Kubala ranging back, tough play again. This one passing. Flores calls for Stan to take it. Rebote clears and caught off the side wall. Catch by Flores now. Backhand, this one a little bit closer to the numbers, and Kubala, no fear, reaching in again.
What a catch.
Catch by Flores now. This one coming up the middle. Kubala waits on it. Here's Kubala now up at the 10 line. High hard throw. Flores not going to let him pass. Kubala in the middle of the court. Backhands tipped off the side wall there by Stan. 4 points for CRB and Kubala.
Kind of a rule of thumb when you're a front quarter playing that deep, make the catch. You have a perfectly good back quarter there, especially in Flores, who's been solid in his catching.
Here's Flores to the inside. Kubala, what a catch right on the numbers. And Flores does the same at the 12. A little deeper in the backcourt, Kubala right back to Flores. Backhand 2-wall, CRB all over it. Camera turn. Lands in, and it scores. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point there for CRB Kubala.
Heck of a time to throw a shot. CRB took it.
Flores stays with that serve. Good reach, hard backhand. Late call for CRB. Oh, that just caught the top of the pad. Any part of that pad is bad. Extends the match here. Still possible match point for the Devils.
Yeah, CRB didn't have a lot of time to get into position. Still possible match point here for the Devils.
Kubala takes that one back beyond the 12. Out of reach of Flores. Rabote saved to the outside. CRB on it again. Cortado to the inside. Scores for the win. Point, set, and match. CRB Kubala win it straight set. 6-4, 6-2. And just like that, 2 wins in a row for the Devils, and this game day is all tied up. 2 wins per team. Stan and Ben with a chance to win the game day for the Renegades. They take on Nicholas and Kubala. Stan and Ben winless so far, 0-2 to begin this season, and Nicholas and Kubala undefeated. They're 3-0. Last time these two teams competed, straight set victory for Nicholas and Kubala, 6-2, 6-2. Devils will need that to tie up the game day. The Renegades win this match, they'll win it and get a full point. That serve begins our third and decisive set. Final match, we should say. Here's the rebote there by Stan, coming up the middle. Catch by Nicholas. Nicholas to the inside, edge dropping. Ben couldn't get there. That gets the Devils. Nicholas and Kubala, the first point of our final match. Sorry about that. Don't know what happened there.
Yeah, Nicholas lining it up perfectly, just throwing it to Ben's feet. Ben's catching has been spot on, but that one just couldn't get it into the basket.
A runner to the inside. Look at Nicholas coming cross court, takes it in the air. Big backhand. Ben gets back there, cuts it off at the 12 line. This one right on the wall. Nicholas, strong backhand again, picked off by Ben. Catch by Kubala at the 12 line, floats one up. Here's Ben on the forehand. That one missed. 2 points for Nicholas and Kubala. Fault under serve, first fault, second serve coming up. Backhand here by Ben from the 12 line, goes deep. Past Kubala, though, reaching in the corner. Ben from the 11 line, hard throw again. Kubala steps back and makes the catch. Backhand inside, there's Nicholas. Big backhand. Stan, Rabote, play to the inside. Nicholas lets it pass. Here's Kubala from the backcourt. This one dropping. Stan picks it off. Backhand, low runner. Around the sidewall, caught by Nicholas. Ben steps in on the right side, high off the front wall, drops it between them. Devils scrambling, and Nicholas comes away with the rebote. That stays inside, floating on the wall. Ben picks it off.
For a save, man, that ball was on the wall the whole way.
Nicholas again, wall to wall, right side rebote, saved by Stan, right up the middle. Nicholas, Costado inside, soft touch. Ben steps up. Kubala, forehand, dropping on the inside. Stan picks it, 2-all. Ooh, not enough. Nicholas from the outside. His Costado opens, and it scores. What a shot there by Nicholas. It's 3-0. Ben on the left side, backhand. Caught right off the sidewall. Get Kubala to bring that one in. That's dropping low. Ben gets there at the 10 line. Goes deep. That clears. Nicholas waiting on it. Rebote thrown right back to Ben. Ben from the 9 line. Big backhand again. Nicholas stays up there. This time gets in there on the left side for the rebote save. Nicholas goes up for this one. Cuts it off at the 9. Low to the inside. It's dropping. Ben picks it up. Ben from the 10 line, wall to wall. Kubala steps back to make the play. And reaching up overhead. This one dying off the front wall. Nicholas goes up for it. And just launches it on the return. Stan, left side rebote. Played right along the wall. Big bounce. Kubala controls that one.
Great save.
Stan again attacking. To the inside placement. That'll score right along the side wall. That gets Stan and Ben their first point of the match.
Stan did a good job of keeping that ball inside, setting up a really difficult scoop for Kubala. Just was not able to complete it.
Fault over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Wall there by Kubala. Rebote forehand, beautifully thrown there by Stan. That passes. Nicholas got to get back in there. He makes the save. Stan, ooh, that's a splitter. Nicholas got it. Nicholas on the 2-wall. That'll score. (4-1) for the Devils.
Boy, Nicholas has been on top of every opportunity to throw that kill shot.
Yeah, Stan's missed 2, and Nicholas has been
There's
there
some
to clean
traffic
up
here,
both.
and it's like, Stan, duck. Stan, my friend. Duck.
Backhand to the inside. Kubala handles it off the sidewall. Goes deep.
What a catch.
Ben not going to let that one pass, though. On the sidewall to bring it in. Kubala hesitated. Nicholas makes the save. Stan with placement again. Nicholas stops it. The carom from the outside will score. Ball missed by Stan. That's 5 points and a possible set point.
I mean, it looks like Nicholas is on a mission. Every time he gets it, he goes for the kill shot. Great catch. Good control, and throws a carom on the return.
And then Stan,
Stan was there. He just overran it, yeah.
Ben reaching in on the left side. Big backhand. Kubala again pulls out. Rebote saved there by Nicholas. Backhand, that's launch. Nicholas takes him all the way up to the 5 line, drops it inside. Ben gets there. Ben outside placement. All right, that scores.
Look at Ben.
From the backcourt. Give the Renegades 2 points.
So Ben really likes to throw that shot. Occasionally, carom it off the side wall. He's had some difficulty keeping it in bounds, though. Not this time. This is thrown beautifully. Yeah, really well executed by Ben.
Fault over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Kubala on the inside. Good catch there by Ben at the 11 line. Here's Kubala back at the 13. High off the front wall. Ben tipped it. Point and set. Nicholas and Kubala win at 6-2. 2 minutes. So come back and play our second set. (6-2). Nicholas and Kubala take that first set in a match that the Devils need to win to tie up the game day. Halfway home to completing that. He's got hair like that, winking into the camera.
He's a complete player.
Stu.
Front court, back court.
And off court. Yeah, he's got it all.
Exactly. And his back quarter, Kubala.
Similar look amongst the guys.
Definitely. Definitely. Both on and off the court.
They play just so well with each other. And, Nicholas up in the front, he's not going to kill a whole lot of points. And he's not going to wow you with the kill shots, but he's consistent. He doesn't make any mistakes. Robote's reliable. His serve is good.
Yeah, but Stan...
And he catches
he was
everything.
He was practicing today. Costado 2-0, boom, got Stan. And Stan comes up with a nice throw here.
And then Nicholas from the outside, what does he do?
Carom.
Throws the Carom. And I will say, to what I just said, Nicholas doesn't typically throw shots, but in this match, two Costados, a Carom, so half of the points coming off of, kill shot attempts there by Nicholas, so good start. And if he can add that element to his game, with the defensive prowess of this team, these guys could be tough.
So backquarters for the most part. And,
they already are.
And you do have some classically trained backquarters here in the Battle Court program. Guys basically played elsewhere and played exclusively backcourt. They don't throw a lot of shots in doubles. It's the front quarters that kill it. So it's not necessarily within their skill set. Nicholas, on the other hand,
we're ready to begin set 2. Stan and Ben serve to Nicholas and Kubala. And serve begins. Set 2. Back into the inside. Stan reaches in, pulls it in. Catch by Nicholas. Ben in the corner. Comes out on the left side. Nicholas stops it. Costado up the middle. Ben steps around it, controls it on the forehand. Beautiful catch. Nicholas looking to attack again. He cuts it off again. Low bullet. Ben standing in the corner, makes the catch. This one dropping. Nicholas steps in there. Robote forehand hooked. First point to set 2 to the Devils.
Stan's definitely had a problem with that forehand Robote coming up on him. Just setting it too low.
Catch there by Coop. Big backhand, floated up from the 12 line, caught by Kubala. Ball goes deep. Ben reaching back behind him. That one clears the overhead screen. Dropping and scoring right along the sidewall. 2 points for Nicholas and Kubala. A run to the inside, cut off by Nicholas. Nicholas high to the inside. Gonna drop it in. There's Stan. Good catch. Hard throw, dropping. Look at Kubala. Good range, gets up to it. And on the left side, Nicholas comes cross court, long two wall, thrown to score. 3 in a row for the Devils to begin set 2.
Tough to throw that Costado 2-wall from the inside like that. Really well done by Nicholas. He's at the side wall, maybe, what, less than 2 feet from the side wall? Right, that opens up nicely. Well done.
Outside serve. Ben gets in there on the right side. Low and hard above the pad. Kubala comes charging in, calls him off, and makes the catch. Backhand passes. Stan looking for the rebote. Hooked it to the outside. Nicholas with time. Winds it up. Low and hard. Ben backing up. Could not scoop it up. 4 in a row. Devils serve.
Yeah, Nicholas just blasted that in there. Right past Stan on the inside. Got it off of the side wall. Difficult catch for anybody. Ben's been making him solid. That's a tough play on the right side.
Ball to wall. Ben reaching up. Not going to let that one pass. That was deep. Not enough. Kubala reaches in. Back in the 13 line. Ben steps up at the 11. Powerful throw. Right back to Kubala. Catch overhead there by Ben. Into the inside. That's caught right off the sidewall. Nicholas now goes deep. This rebote comes shooting out. Stan saves it. Floats it up to Kubala though. Rebote forehand, played inside again, cut off by Nicholas, 2-wall. Stan got the throw off. Maybe hand was in the screen. Either way, 5 points and a possible set point here for Nicholas and Kubala. It's a possible match point for him too. Yeah, a lot going on there. Yeah. Held it, grabbed the net with the offhand, a couple of things.
As soon as that left hand made sufficient contact with the screen, that point was over.
Ben handles a serve, backhand, hard to the inside, stopped overhead. Here's Nicholas. Nicholas trying to pass. Ben,
what a
great catch along the wall. Kubala up at the 10 line. On the wall again. Ben thought about it, lets it pass to Stan. Stan's rebotes in the overhead screen. Point, set, and match. Straight set victory for the Devils, 6-2, 6-0. And the game day ends in a 3-3 tie. Stay tuned for the post-game show coming up momentarily.
What is Battle Court Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Highlight allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Highlight.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. Game day tie between the Renegades and Devils ends 3-3. We have a Renegade over in the DraftKings Players Cage as our player of the day, and that is Urbieta. Second division player coming to this Renegades team for the first time this season. I ask you, how's life playing in the backcourt on the Renegades?
It's good. like you see, I think we are playing pretty good. For the moment, the results are helping. So it's pretty nice.
Yeah, and statistically, I mean, you're one of the top 5 in catch rate or really anything to do with catching. You're right up there. Is it anything different about this season, or is it more the environment on this team playing behind just some incredible players?
I think it's a little different because this season I have more aggressive players front court, comparing with last season that we were more defensive players. But basically for me it's the same. I just have to catch and throw, don't make any mistakes. I let my front court make the hard part of the job.
Oh, yeah. You and Jairo were definitely part of some really, really long points, as you know, which we always like to see. Question for you. We try to describe the Magic City bounce from the announcer's booth as often as we can, and today it was a big factor, especially between you and Nicholas. How would you explain the Magic City bounce when you're out there trying to catch the ball?
Something that you don't want to see. Basically, you want the ball to come straight, to don't make anything weird, but unfortunately sometimes it happens. Today, unfortunately, it hit me once and I missed a couple of times, but it is what it is. It's the same for everybody, so no complaints.
Hey, settled back in, won both of your matches, and the Renegades come away with half a point. Great playing again, Urbieta. Congratulations and a great start to this winter season.
Thank you.
Thank you, Inaki.
Thank you.
And we'll continue on with the post-game show here and some replays. Recap the action between the Renegades and Devils, beginning with that top division doubles match. That was a lengthy one, Stu. About an hour long, but boy, exciting action back and forth.
That last point started right at the 1 hour mark, if I'm not mistaken. Just
look at this.
I mean, tremendous play. And then it goes to 5-5 in the third set.
No. Catch here by Nicholas. I mean, what a play here. I believe this is the last point. This is 5-5 in the third set. Lays it up, goes Sherry outside, and just outside of reach.
Phenomenal.
Of Jairo.
Phenomenal. And tremendous play by the Devils there. I mean, Jairo and Nicholas were able to get it back, 5-5 in the third set.
Yeah.
Nicholas was all over the place. And you had mentioned something earlier that actually was resonating with me, which, you know,
that doesn't happen. Please,
I got to give credit where credit's due. Is where Arats has stepped up into D1 and Nicholas has stepped up into D1, and how it seems to be showing on the court. Not necessarily that they're playing that much better, just they're on top of everything.
Yeah, leading, directing traffic out there, and commanding play from the backcourt. Two of the best players, and Nicholas here showing you why. He moved up to Division I and was the first pick. Steps around it, lays up the rebote, but you give it to Gaucheri up there. There's just so many options, and Jairo was on it, but that one just kicking up out of reach.
Jairo had stopped a number of Gaucheri's 2-walls throughout the day.
Yeah, he really did a good job, but that last one, 5-5.
He's always going to sneak a couple by.
And then match number 2 here, that was going on, and Flores up against Fronda and CRB. After that one, that was pretty quick here. Straight set victory by the Renegades, total domination.
Yeah, CRB doing, for the most part, a pretty good job behind Fronda. But this one, trying to get it back, just careens off the overhead screen.
You see
How to play.
Up there about the 7 line too.
But the fans were shouting for him.
On the next match, CRB, he got his back. We'll see here a little bit later. Match number 3 here, though, Jairo and Benny against Gosheri and Ben. Devils really needed to get on the board, and boy, did this team deliver.
So, yeah, Jairo was just whatever that extra little oomph you need to get you through a match, Jairo had it. He was on top of everything. Gosheri's 2-alls and his 4. That's we very rarely see that type of emotion from Jairo. It's mostly a defensive game, lots of very powerful right sides, but he always plays controlled. And, I mean, he landed some serious punches, no question about it.
Yeah, another look here at this sequence. Ramote played by Gosheri.
Beautiful
Not an
scoop
easy
by
catch
Benny.
by Benny there, kicking up off the wall.
Benny and Ben. And if this is the one, yeah, this was the match where Ben had that scoop that.
Oh, man, that was just incredible.
Yeah, that scoop where it just lay the cest out.
Ramote here and then tipped. Yeah, he was saying something. Back turned to the camera, but he was fired up, and rightfully so.
No question about it.
Devils win that one. First win of the game day, and then they send out CRB and Kubala up next. Boy, and they've been just on fire really since last season. Rabote here by Stan. He lays it up. Look at CRB on the attack. Heart of the inside here. That's Tip scoring for the win.
Very well done. It's a great catch and a great kill shot.
CRB and Kubala remaining undefeated in that 6th division doubles group. That's a group that just keeps on getting better. You know, Bueno and Tennessee top last year, but some new contenders now. Look at this by CRB killing it and ending the match for his team.
You just can't say enough. I mean, CRB now consistently for 7 years has brought nothing but positive energy to the court every time he walks on. Whether or not he wins or loses, the energy is positive. He's just got this effect.
Yeah, ton of confidence, and that showed in that match, throwing shots after shot, and you got the win, straight sets. Then match number 5 here, close one, Fernand Benny against Goanaga and Urbieta.
Urbieta just spot on as far as his catching. I mean, that's just been consistent throughout his entire time in battle court. One great catch after the next. Tremendous defensive play. Paired here with Goanaga. Paired earlier with Gosheri.
Backhand here to the inside. Scooped up there by Benny. Yeah, this is one that'll haunt them. You know, if you're a Devil, look away here. I mean, they would have been all over it. I mean, look at Benny there. He's trailing. But, again, it's the communication. Got to be loud, be vocal, call him off. But in the end, ball missed. Good, though, for the Devils, though. Nicholas and Kubala winning that final match. And both teams come away with half a point for the game day tie.
Another tie. We've been
Another
seeing
3-3 tie.
We've been seeing ties this year.
Yeah, after the last couple game days have been, you know, pretty significant wins. A tie right back. Let's take a look at those standings here and see what that does. And these Renegades and Devils. Renegades now move up 3 points. They have 4 ties. I mean, 4 of the 6 matches have been ties, and the Devils, 2 out of their 5 matches also have been ties. Just 1 win for both, but 1 less loss for the Renegades, and you see them point ahead at this point in the season. But we have our top 4 teams right now. If playoffs were to start today, Cyclones and Warriors would be out. But remember, every team will play 15 game days, and some of those numbers aren't even at this point in the year. Some teams have played a couple more game days. We'll be back on Friday, Stu. Friday night, Warriors and Cyclones. That's going to be the slate. Get started in the 6th division of doubles. Correa and Bradley take on Bueno and Rock. Then Douglas and Julian go up against Ikeda and Manu. Then Alex and Bradley take on Bueno and Amigarena, followed by Julian against Ikeda in singles. Then Alex and Manny take on Inaki and Amigarena, and we close it out with a great singles match, Division I Douglas against Manu. Soon I'll be back here for that Friday night game day for the Warriors and the Cyclones. Until then, have a great week, and we'll see you Friday at 7 p.m.
Friday at 7. See you then.